What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to our Let's Play. If I remember right, this should be episode 17. Yeah, that should be right. Anyways, we did some building, got some more done on the Iron Golem farm. We started building the other side of the tunnel so that we can get that complete, because we got all of the pods put on the box. So we are going to go take a look at that right now. Oh, ladder's on this side. I had to do some mining, had to get some gold, needed some powered rails. So we went and did that. But you can see all the boxes hanging off the edge there. And what we did is we went, and I've been testing this out to make sure it works before I start recording. But I laid out the track for each box so we could start putting our villagers in there. And I already got 3 in here. I say 3. Yeah, okay. There's 3 in here. And these are just garbage trades, really. It's, the chicken's okay. But, yeah. So, what you're going to want to do when you're putting them in there is you're going to want to weigh back in here so you can grab your minecart after you're done getting them in there. So, we got all the boxes built. They're all identical. 6 total blocks wide, 5 total blocks deep from the wall of the bigger box. So, and you need one on all 4 sides. We're going to do this one last because we have to go through it to get to the other 3. It's the easiest way to do it. Instead of, building out there a track that goes to each individual box all the way around. Might as well just go through it and save some time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back here. I have my minecart. I'd make more, but I'm kind of out of iron at the moment. As unbelievable as that is, that's why we're making this farm. So we never ran out of iron. But you can see how I did the track. I kind of, I tried to do it just to cut out as much, twists and turns as possible. Make it as direct as possible. But what I did is I put a dispenser 1 block. You can see they're still fenced in, and what I did was I just made it to where they fall down in here, and a piece of glass. They'll travel through a piece of glass in a minecart. So put a powered rail there, and when it spits it out, it'll pick up a villager and kick them out. So all you gotta do is take your minecart, put your minecart in there, and oh, see, and that's why I stand here, because every once in a while it doesn't like to work. It's like glitchy. There we go. There's another one. Oh, nope, don't go back in there. There we go. Nope, spit him back out. There we go. Alright, so then he'll take off. And we follow him over there. And you'll kind of have to finagle him in the box that you want him in. But I didn't put any powered rails inside the box because I want to keep him inside there, and so he doesn't keep spitting back out of this whole system here. So he'll bounce back and forth a little bit, and then basically you're just gonna come up here and push him in here. There we go. And he'll bounce back over here, and then try to, without killing him, get your minecart back. There we go. Alright. So now we got 4 in here. So we're good on this one. Oh crap. I said we had 4 in there, and now we don't. So let's try that again. Super sensitive pickaxe. Oh. And we'll just use a powered rail. There we go. So now we gotta go get another one. Alright, but what we're gonna do is, so we don't have to run into zombies or anything like that, is we're gonna go to sleep. I'm trying to go through all this chicken so I can kill cows and use steak instead, because it lasts longer. And with all the running around, I'd rather my hunger lasts longer than, or stay away longer than what it does with the chicken. Chicken's good. It's basically free. Chickens just produce themselves, so it's no big deal. So we're gonna go back out here. we're going to get another villager, and we're going to put him in there, and hopefully not do the same stinking thing. Because that was brilliant. And if you noticed, I have not put the doors in the open gaps on the bigger box. It's because I don't want them breeding up there while I'm putting villagers in each pod. I want 4 specific villagers in each pod. So we'll try this again. Hey, first time, look at there. And off he goes. Let's try this again. Stinking hunger. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. It's time consuming. It does take a little while. And what we're going to do is, as soon as I get this guy in here and get this box closed up so you can see how I do that. Get in there. No. No, don't go back. Don't go back. Don't go back. Thank you. As soon as we get this guy in here and we close it up so you can see how I do that. There we go. Alright, and we got the minecart back. So, I just need that. And we'll put the stone back. Stone, right? Yep, stone. Alright. So we got that there. Close this off here. If turd wasn't in the way. Alright, let's go up here. Get... Oh, stuck on the ladder. Get all of our rail track out of here. And alright, there we go. So there's that. Make sure we need to get this closed back off. But he will not move. Where are his trades? Oh, I've already traded with him. I got some chicken. Kind of wanted to see what else he had to trade because I was looking for pumpkin seeds, but since we found an abandoned mine shaft, and this guy, I don't know why he's not moving. Get away from the door, or the window, or whatever you call it. Get away. I'm gonna have to hit him from the other side. Ah, there we go. Yeah, get away from here. So we'll put this here, and then I'm going to leave these ladders here because I'm going to come back. I'm going to put water in every corner, kind of keeps them in the center of the whole room here. But that's basically how I get them in a box, and then we'll break this because we don't need it anymore, and we will connect it to another box. Yeah, I kind of had to go around the hole there. So we'll connect them in this box. So we'll come in here and do this. And what you want to do is the same thing you did with the other one. And take your ladders. Oh, wait. I didn't bring enough with me, so I'll take the ones off of here for now. And you definitely want to put a piece of glass there, so once they're in there, they're in there. I think I could just do this. Yeah, I could do that. Alright. But you want to make sure that you can get in there, or that you do the hole above them to where they can't get out. So it's 2 blocks tall, so they can't get out. We'll put a ladder there, so we can get out. And I forgot to do that. I wonder if I could... No, because I still need to get in there. Alright. So we got this set up. So you've seen how I did that. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to cut to when I got all the villagers in the pots. So that's done because it's going to take quite a bit of time, and I don't have that much time of recording. So, and it will definitely carry over and be probably an hour-long video of just me putting villagers in these pods. So we will cut out here and come back when that is completed. And we are back. We got 4 villagers in each pod, and they are completely sealed up. Now you can see this water here. I'm going to show you how to do this here, in a second, but we're gonna go around and check out all the villager pods here. They're in there, completely sealed up, can't get out. You can see I just put a water source block in each corner of the box in here, so they kind of just dance around in there constantly. And I'd go to the other one, but I can't without getting down here, or down from here. But basically, this is what your water's gonna look like in this top section and the bottom section. I haven't done the bottom section yet, so I can show you how it's done, so you know it's a little easier for you when you get to doing it. There's my ladders and a skeleton. Now I just got to get in there. Ow. Alright then. So I started here, and basically what you're going to want to do, I'm going to get rid of this, y'all. Basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put a block here, or a water block there, and put a block there, and then skip every other one. Then you can refill it, skip, refill it, skip, refill it. You get the idea. And you just do this all the way around, and you basically only need like a couple water buckets to do this. I always bring extra, you know, because once I get started from doing this, I don't want to keep coming, you know, going down and coming back up and all that happy jazz. So we're gonna do this, and then the only thing left to do after this would be put doors on this thing, and then this pod is completely done. Now, I know some of you guys are probably thinking to yourselves, like, but it's in a mountain range. How is it going to work? Because villagers don't breed in mountain range. You would be correct. Now, I'm actually doing this, one, because I want to see if it'll affect the actual iron golem farm, kind of doing an experiment for myself, and info for the channel. What happened here? Well, that's kind of interesting. I have no idea what happened here. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's do this, y'all. I don't know what happened. I didn't put water there. Whatever. Anyways, I kind of want to see if this will work, even if we do build it. Why is this like this? This is not right. Great, we got unlimited water source. Somewhere here. I don't know where. So we're going to block this off, y'all. Try to get rid of it. Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't know what happened. Well, that's kind of crazy. Let's kill all these. I kind of want to see if this will still work. You know, with the villager max, you know, kind of thing. I just kind of wanted to experiment to see what I can and can't do, what I can and can't get away with. I haven't actually seen anybody do this experiment to see if you could build the iron golem farm in not in an environment where they breed, like if it'll actually affect the iron golem spawning itself. I'm gonna assume that it's not going to work, but I did want to build this in my Let's Play survival world so that you guys could see it really doesn't take too terribly long to build, and it really isn't that hard to do in survival. And like I said before, I'm playing on hard, so if I could build this on hard this quick in a survival world, it's really not that big of a deal to build, no matter what you're playing or what difficulty you're playing on. So we're gonna keep going, huh? See if I know I made this the right size. Why? Because the top side works. Oops. Let's just, yeah, there we go. So this is kind of an experiment, kind of you know, how-to tutorial type deal, build on survival. I know a lot of people, they do their Let's Plays, and you know, they do, you know, some builds, but they don't, a lot of people don't really do really big builds, and I like big builds, so I just wanted to showcase that it can be done. Now, I have a fully working iron golem farm, this same exact design, on my other main survival world that I play. Now, basically, the way this is supposed to work, you got villagers in there, villagers in there, villagers in there, villagers in there. Okay, these are basically, they can't breed or whatever. Or, yeah, I don't know the exact mechanics behind this, but they will spawn iron golem farms in here. Iron golem farms will then wash down here. And then they will wash down towards the end. Now, what you want to do is take all these buckets out. And I didn't bring any signs with me to kind of showcase this here, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put that there. So now you got an 8-block run. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put a sign here, and sign here, and then put your water source block here. And you're going to do this all the way down. And we will go get some more water and some signs, because there's never enough. But yeah, I'm just doing this like as an experiment. I have this already built on my, and I totally missed the stairs. I have this already built on my main survival world, and I showcased it in my survival world little showcase video. And it works great. I mean, it's flawless. It's never broke. It's never stopped working. It just kept going and keeps pumping out as long as I'm on the world. But I wanted to see if I could build this, you know, because if you get on a world, what am I looking for? Signs. There we go. I don't have any wood planks, do I? No, I do not. And there's none in there. And yeah, we're gonna have to go wood farming. But I wanted to see if the iron golem part would get affected by this, because if I, like, say I went and I did a survival island, and the only thing that was on there was a small little mushroom island or something like that, but you know, you guys seen that I was able to get villagers simply from curing zombie villagers. So if I do like a drastic survival island type build, oh, wow, I totally did that wrong. If I do a survival island, I wanted to see, you know, because you're going to be in the ocean, there's not going to be a desert, there's not going to be a plains. So I wanted to see if this will actually work, building it in an area where villagers don't, you know, breed. So then we go here, water here. And the iron golems, since they're like a block and a half, 2 blocks wide, that block gap that's in the middle right here, it's not going to make a difference, because they will, since they're so wide, no matter what they do, they're going to get washed into this next part. So you're basically going to do this pattern all the way to the end. And I don't have any more signs. We got to go cut some trees down. So there we go. So you guys get the idea. You do that all the way down, and then once you get to the end here, what you're going to do is you're probably going to want to put, if it ends up to where like the water source blocks here, obviously it's only 4 blocks and it runs 8 blocks, so you're going to have water going down there. You could probably put signs here. Not sure how the math works out. I didn't like specifically count it down, because I knew we were going to have to cut probably one of the water sources short. So you put signs here, or you could put them on, you know, here, and the water will not go down there. Yeah, you'd probably be best to put them on the sides here, and then on top of these signs is going to be a lava blade, and that lava will kill them and all of their drops into the hoppers, into the chest, and you have iron forever. So let's cut this off here. But yeah, so that is how you do the villager pods. And while we're looking at it, I might as well fill the rest of that in with glass, since I have some. I have another stack. I had to go get a whole bunch of sand earlier. See if I can not fall down the hole. This is the reason why I said leave the lava to the last thing you do. Because when you're coming along here and you're doing all this, falling in that hole with lava in there, it's not fun. Because then you gotta put yourself out, and yeah, it's a whole pain in the butt. And I just got to go up and put the stairs on that side. And then basically this whole thing here is completed. It's done. And we can move forward with that. I don't have, oh, I do have half slabs. Half slabs, need that. And, oh, no. That, alright. We got to do a little bit, we got to go mining again. And I do all that off video because it's boring, I know. But if this actually works, we won't have to mine. But this Let's Play world will come to an end eventually. I mean, if I kill the end dragon, do nether boss, you know, or with nether boss, wither boss, and things like that, this whole series will come to an end. So whether this works or not is besides the point. If it works right here or not, I know it works for sure because I've already built it. And it works just fine. But let's see, where's it at? There it is. And I will keep ladders. In fact, I need to put some on here. I'll keep ladders on here specifically for the fact if I need to get back up here, I can. That way it's not a big deal. Now the only problem is with building it here, since I don't know, this one might work. It is close enough to a, or it might be close enough to a plains. I'm not sure. Yeah. But for whatever reason, no matter what, like my other one that I built in my main survival world, it only has 4 in each pod, and that's all that it keeps. They don't breed any more than that. They just pop out iron golems. So what we have to do is we have to break this, because this needs to go away. We don't need this anymore. And then we gotta go tree killing and get a whole bunch of wood and make a whole bunch of doors. Now, with my village breeder being so close, it is going to affect this. So I will have to get the other one built, and I'm probably, just to cut this short so it doesn't take so long, because this does take a while to build, to cut this a little shorter, I'm probably only going to do a 2-pod, just like the one in my main survival world. That way it doesn't have to carry on. And, you know, I figure if I go into the sky and all that jazz, so I'm probably just going to build just a second one. I'll do that one, get that done over there, show you guys it when it's done. Now that you've seen exactly how one's built, you guys can build it for yourself. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go kill some trees, make a bunch of doors, and we will be right back. And we're back again, and the doors are done. Completely done. So there's doors all the way around this thing and all those open gaps that there were, and now there are no more. Aw, zombie tried to get all creative and get in there. Alright, so basically, this is what's going to happen. I also finished the water in there. So the iron golems are going to spawn in here. They're going to wash down this area, you know. And if they spawn on top, they're just going to fall straight down through there. And then they're going to take this nice little journey down along here through the water path, all the way to where they end up, and they're going to die. And you get iron for free. So basically they're going to go down here, and they're going to fall. And there you go. That's the path. That's how it works. And we get her done. And I have some stone here. There we go. Let's break. No. Get this out of here. Alright, so that is pretty much it. That is one side of the iron golem farm completely built. We'll run over here and take a look at it from the other side. And probably in this episode. And then I will do the other side in my own time. And figure out what other builds we need to do, or want to do. I need to finish the end of that. I got to figure out what else we want to do before we end this series. But you can see all the doors there. They're on that side and that side. We can go over, as long as we don't crouch, that would take forever. We'll go over here, and we'll look from this side. And that is pretty much the build. You just mimic exactly what I did on this side, on the other side, and it's the exact same. And you can make this 3 tall. I actually thought about experimenting, but that would carry this little Iron Golem series on way too long. Experimenting with doing it 4 of these pods, which basically I would just go above this one, and then the Iron Golems would fall down into that tube and then get carried along. But it seems a little excessive. Like I said, if you're the only one, or it's you and like 1 or 2 other people, having 2 of these big boxes, with Iron Golems constantly spawning, basically, it's more than enough. I mean, unless you're going crazy and trying to build like everything out of iron blocks, then you would need a 3 or 4 Iron Golem farm. But really, and there are actually single Iron Golem pod farms that people have made videos for. So if you want to check YouTube and see if you can find those, I'm not sure exactly who's all done. I believe Skippy6 Gaming has done one, if I remember right. But the key to this whole thing: 4 villagers in each pod on all 4 sides, and half slab and cover the top of where the villagers are, so nothing spawns up there. Unfortunately, I get mobs falling off of here onto the top, but since it's covered, I never have to worry about it. So the villagers are safe. They'll never get turned into zombies, and even if they do, I can turn them back into villagers. But yeah, main reason why I wanted to do this, it doesn't really matter where I built it. I wanted to test it out, see if it would work in a non-breeding area, but also I wanted to test out doing it in a world where I didn't have a village. And I, so far, have not been able to find a village in this world. I haven't done too much exploring to really find one, but I like this area. We started building here. We got our castle. Now we got this going. If this works, fantastic. I just basically showed that you could build this anywhere and it'll still work, and you can start and build an Iron Golem farm with no village and no villagers, just from curing zombie villagers. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I really appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next video.